I don't have all day to smoke a turkey. In fact, I only have 1 hour. So what's the fastest way to smoke a turkey on a Traeger? The first step you're gonna need to do is you're gonna brine your turkey ahead of time. Assuming it hasn't already been brined, you're gonna wanna mix 1 cup of kosher salt with 16 cups or 1 gallon of water. You're gonna soak this bird for 24 hours. You're gonna take it out, make sure it's fully defrosted, and then you're gonna leave it uncovered in the refrigerator for 24 hours again. So this has been 48 hours total. The reason that we leave it uncovered in the refrigerator after brining it is to dry the breast meat out, the skin on top of the breast meat. You can see how brown this is. That's because we've removed a lot of the moisture from letting it dry in the fridge. Second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna break this turkey down. The best way to cook turkey faster is to break it into its constituent parts. So first I'm gonna take the drumsticks off because they're getting in my way. All I'm gonna do is make a cut right here. All the way around to the bone. And then you just need to find out where this joint is. You can slip your knife underneath it and cut away. That's 1 turkey drumstick done. Put that to the side. We're gonna do the second one now. And again, we're gonna find that joint. It helps if you break it a little bit, like this. Flex it against the direction it's naturally supposed to go. There we go, we got our second turkey drumstick done. And now that the drums are out of the way, I'm going to remove the breast meat. So all I'm going to do is make an incision directly down the center of the breastbone. And you can see that I went along one side of the breast. That's all cartilage right there. So we're going to follow that seam. So it helps to have a really sharp knife. And I'm just going to keep opening it up as I go down and down and down, because I want to get as much of the meat off of that breastbone as possible and leave as little as possible behind. There we go, that's 1 breast all the way done. There we go, that's the second breast done. Now we gotta do these thighs. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut alongside the rib cage here, all the way down that natural seam. And then I'm going to flip it over. I'm gonna cut down the spine. And now I'm going to take a pair of aviation snips. You can also use kitchen shears or a hefty pair of scissors, whatever you have on hand. And I'm gonna cut through this joint. And once I'm through that, I should just be able to cut the rest of the thigh off of the turkey. There we go, so that's 1 turkey thigh. And that's the second turkey thigh done. Now you can remove these wings and cook them as well, but there's so little meat on them that I just throw this whole carcass into a stock pot and I make it into turkey soup. So now that we've got our turkey parts separated, we're going to dry them down a little bit again, because when I was butchering them, my hands got wet with the moisture inside the turkey and then it gets on the skin. So we just want to pat them down and make sure they're nice and dry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of canola oil. I'm going to take a silicone brush and I'm just going to brush it on the skin. We use oil instead of butter because oil has less moisture content. It has no moisture content, while butter has quite a bit. And moisture is the enemy of crispy turkey skin. So that is why we're using this. So this thigh is prepped. I'm gonna put it to the side. You'll notice that I'm not putting any rub or salt on it. That's because it's already been brined, and I'm just going super simple with the oil. It's already got enough salt from the brining, so it's good to go. Now we're gonna put our turkey parts on a Traeger that's been preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm using hickory pellets to smoke this turkey. Now we want to cook each turkey part to exactly 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So that means I need to take these turkey parts out when they hit 160 degrees internal, because carryover cooking will bring them up to 165. So we're going to be removing turkey parts at different times during the cooking process, so we need a little help from our thermometers. I'm placing 1 wireless meter probe in a drumstick. I'm placing my other wireless meter probe in a breast, and I'm placing the Traeger probe inside of one of the thighs, and that is going to give me a good idea of when each part is done, because they're both roughly the same size. So if, for example, the thigh is at 160, that gives me a pretty good indication that the other thigh is probably at 160 as well. Now we want to closely monitor our thermometers, and when each part gets to 160, we're going to remove it, and we're going to remove the other matching part from the Traeger as well. And then we're going to continue to do that until all of the turkey is fully cooked. It hits that 160 degree mark, and then it carries over to 165. The last step is we always want to make sure we're resting our turkey for at least 15 minutes. These turkey pieces have been resting for exactly 15 minutes now, and let me tell you guys, this was an awesome cook and it was super fast. It took under an hour. The drumsticks finished at the 45-minute mark, the thighs finished in 50 minutes, and the breasts finished at exactly 60 minutes. It was really crazy how they just reached that temperature zone of 160 at the 60-minute mark. So we know this is a really fast way to smoke a turkey, but the next question is the turkey juicy? So let's cut into it. I'm gonna cut into the breast first, and to cut into it, I'm gonna use my newest knife. This is a Dalstrong Gladiator Series ham carving knife that Dalstrong was gracious enough to send to me to test it out. And I'm super excited because I've never had a carving knife that's this long. I'm gonna be using this mostly to cut turkey and brisket and larger cuts of meat like prime rib, but maybe I'll cook a ham or two because it is in the name of the knife after all. So let's unsheathe this and see what we got. Whew. Let's cut into this guy first. Just gonna, oh my God, that is slicing so easily. Oh man, this knife is really sharp. Crazy. All right, let's see what we got in here. Woo, look at that. I'll give you guys a close up here. Got a lot of moisture retention in this turkey breast. Even though we cooked it in an hour, it still has a ton of moisture. Let's do the, you wouldn't do this at home, but I'm gonna do the obligatory squeeze test just to show you how much moisture is in there. That is crazy. I'm gonna give this a taste, slice a little piece away, and let's see how the breast tastes. Super juicy, it's got tons of moisture retention, and it's actually perfectly seasoned. It's a good thing we didn't add any extra salt because that brine for the 24 hours we did before we cooked this turkey perfectly seasoned it. The skin is crispy, it's bite through, it's not rubbery. It's got a little hint of wood-fired flavor from the Traeger. Not a ton of smoke flavor, but that's because we cooked it at a pretty high temperature for less than an hour. So I would say if you want to add some more smoke flavor to it, I'd smoke it on the Traeger for about 30 minutes to an hour at around 180 degrees Fahrenheit before you pump up the temperature to 375 to finish it. All right, now let's cut into the thigh. I'm just going to make a slice right across the thigh here. And we'll take a look at this. Again, nice and juicy. There's a lot more fat in the thigh, so you can see a lot more moisture in there. Really nice. Tons of moisture left. And lastly, let's take a look at the drumstick. I'm just gonna make a parallel cut here. So we'll take a look at this. Again, tons of juice left in there. You can see all of it coming out when I squeeze it. That looks good. If you guys want to look at another great recipe for smoking a turkey, I did a spatchcock turkey on the Traeger in this video here, so go check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.